My boyfriend left me stranded at a company gala until someone finally showed me what respect looks like. Nathan had promised all week that he'd stay by my side at his firm's annual black tie gala. It was a big night for him. The company's CEO would be there, along with every major executive. "You'll love it," he said. "Just smile, mingle, and stay close." The second we walked into that glittering hotel ballroom, he spotted his female coworker, Madison, the one he swore was just a friend. Within seconds, he was gone. "Just a minute," he said, already walking toward her before I could even take my coat off. That minute turned into nearly an hour. I stood near the champagne table, awkwardly pretending to check my phone, while Nathan laughed across the room, his hand lightly touching Madison's back as he whispered something in her ear. A man beside me, tall, sharp suit, soft expression, noticed. "He really left you standing here alone, didn't he?" he said, offering a sympathetic smile. I sighed. "It's fine. He's just networking." He chuckled, shaking his head. "Networking doesn't usually include touching someone's lower back." He extended his hand. "I'm Leo, finance department." "And you are?" "Harper," I said, shaking his hand hesitantly. "Harper," he repeated, like he was committing it to memory. "I hate to say this, but your boyfriend's not networking. He's performing for her." I tried to brush it off, but my throat felt tight. Leo gestured subtly toward Nathan, who was now leaning close to Madison, showing her something on his phone, grinning ear to ear. "See that? That's a man who's forgotten who he came with. You deserve someone who knows where his attention belongs." The words stung because they were true. We ended up talking for a while, about work, travel, favorite movies. He actually listened, laughed at my dry humor, made eye contact. For the first time that night, I felt like I was visible again. Then Nathan finally stumbled over, half drunk, eyes darting between us. "What the hell's going on here?" he demanded, his voice a little too loud. Leo stayed calm. "Just talking to your girlfriend since you've been busy." "She's with me," Nathan said sharply, grabbing my wrist. Leo's eyes darkened slightly. "Funny, you haven't acted like it all night? You ditched her to flirt with your coworker in front of your entire team." "Back off, man," Nathan snapped. "You don't know what you're talking about." "I know exactly what I saw," Leo said evenly. "You spent the last hour making her feel invisible. That's not what respect looks like." People around us were starting to notice. The room went quiet. "Nathan," I said quietly, "you promised this night was about us. Instead, you made me feel like I didn't belong here." "Oh, come on," he scoffed. "You're being dramatic." Leo let out a soft, disbelieving laugh. "She's not dramatic. She's just done." He turned to me gently. "You don't have to stand here and be embarrassed anymore. Want to get some air?" I looked at Nathan, who still had Madison's lipstick faintly smudged on his collar. Then I looked at Leo, calm, composed, offering me dignity I hadn't felt in months. "You know what?" "Yeah," I said, stepping away. "I'd love to." "Harper," Nathan called after me, his voice breaking. "You can't just leave." I turned around. "Maybe next time, remember who you brought before you start showing off for someone else." The elevator doors closed on his stunned face. Outside, Leo handed me his jacket. "You deserve to enjoy tonight," he said quietly. I smiled for the first time all evening. "Well, thanks to you, I actually did," he grinned. "Guess some rescues just happen in tuxedos." As the cold air hit my skin, I realized that sometimes the person who saves you from heartbreak isn't a hero, just someone brave enough to remind you what you're worth.